Hey, it's your sister Ro, and I am back with some updates on this tragic case with Romeca Meeks.
So all that about she out of jail and y'all sending that stuff, that girl is not out. That girl is not out. You wanna know why she not out? Because we gonna make sure she ain't out.
So that was Romeca Meeks' aunt. That's her mother's sister, letting everybody know that um, because there's some posts and videos about the young lady, the second baby mama, or whatever number of baby mama that she is, because he has a lot of kids. She's not out. She has not been released. So whatever you see floating around, she has not been released as of yet. Now, while I was scrolling on Facebook, I came upon this post. So this person posted, things are not as they are being stated. It's sad. It's a sad situation that a life was lost, but it just may be opposite of what many may think regarding Carlos, whatever, Romeca Meeks, and Holly Johnson in Chicago. Definitely not victim blaming. Well, I can't tell if you're not victim blaming. So one thing I've always noticed that, when a tragedy happens, you will always find a group of people that will come together, or somebody that has a big platform that will try to minimize what happened to the victim in a sense. So they may bring up their past, something they may have done, or maybe something that a mistake they may have done, prior to the incident. So to take people's mind off of what happened to the victim and to focus on that thing what they're trying to highlight. And then in another aspect, there are people that are rage baiting also. They just putting stuff out there. They don't even have any proof. They just posting. But in the research that I did, her baby daddy, I think his name is Carlos. I believe his name is Carlos. He seemed to be very obsessed with this young lady. And some people say, oh, he loved her so much. No, that's not love. A lot of people, you guys need to find out what love is. That is not love. That is not love. A lot of stuff that he was doing. Like, this is something she posted, but she probably deleted it because if you go on her page, it's not there. She said, how long does it take baby daddy to get over his first baby mom? Asking for myself because this end got to get off my D and be a dad. I'm tired of getting popped up on at my job and school. Ready to get fought on and go fight them other bees you clearly don't want. I only argue with you about our son. I'm effing a million niggas and disrespectful disrespectful. I guess that's what he was saying to her. B, I'm such a H, but don't want you on my mama. G, you don't have my number or address. And that's probably why he was upset too. I'm tired of you playing with my name on me. Mr. Always say I'ma do or buy my son some and don't. I'm finna start eating you up. Be hate my baby mom. I guess that's what it said. And then there was other instances that she showed because like she said that she was going to do, she looked like she started posting when he would pop up on her. So she started exposing it, which I think is a very in that moment when she was going through it, I'm sure that was not a good thing to go through. But when you look at what happened, this might really help the family get justice for Romeca. Now, in my opinion, in this situation, how he was, going after her, always bothering her, even though they were not together, even though he had started this other relationship with the second baby mama, not second baby mama, that the last baby mama, and started a relationship, had a whole baby, but still, in a sense, was obsessed about Romeca. He was obsessed, and it could be that this was one of the many reasons why this Holly girl, because we're gonna go by Holly, I don't know if that's her real name, didn't like Romeca because if he's still obsessing about Romeca, he really can't give her the attention and love that she is seeking from him because she didn't even live in Chicago. I thought the girl lived in Chicago. She came from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, if you went been to Chicago, you know it's not that far. It is a drive, but it's not that far from Chicago. But she supposedly drove from with Milwaukee and somehow got his location, and she ended up there. But at the end of the day, no matter how it happened, the girl didn't even live in Chicago, and she ended up there. But this guy kept, as she said in that post, he kept on popping up on her, and I'm sure somebody like this, somebody like her, she probably was watching, looking, going in his phone and seeing he probably sending her text messages, harassing her, and different things because he seemed like he wanted Romeca, or he couldn't understand Romeca, why Romeca wasn't running after him, coming back to him, probably giving him access because, as she said, he didn't have her address. He didn't have her address. And when certain men, when they lose access to you, they go bananas. And he could have inadvertently know because there are men that know they can manipulate women to do whatever they want. And sometimes some people use that to their advantage. And they know, hey, I don't want to get caught up in that, but hey, you look obsessed enough. You look like you want to do anything for me. I could get you to do it since I can't do it myself. Because he knew this girl did not like her. But then you still gave her access to the mother of your child. It doesn't make any sense. And she probably thinking that, hey, if I get rid of him, he can finally love me like he's supposed to, like I want him to. No, he's not. And it's probably because she didn't want to be with him. Because at first, she used to always sing this guy's praises. But something happened that caused him to see, for Romeca to see him for who he truly is and not his representative. Now, this is my theory that is not fact, but this is what I have gathered from all the things that I have read and seen. But this is so true because they wasn't together, but he kept on going after her because she didn't want to be with him. And but this girl, she was running after him. So I guess he's used to, even though he's not with the person, he's probably used to the person still running after him still having access to the person. He's with them when he wants to, but he don't really want to commit and whatever. And Romika probably wasn't down for that. And he just couldn't, his ego couldn't take that. His ego couldn't take that. So he kept on bothering the girl. That's what it seemed like, popping up. Why are you popping up on this girl? It didn't make no sense. And with this young lady, she's so obsessed, so enamored with this guy that she sacrificed her freedom for him. Literally sacrificed her freedom, sacrifice her child because she's not going to be there to raise him, just so she can finally have him for herself. Only so now he's not going to be focused on anybody else, only her. He's only going to seek her. Yeah, that was a very smart thing to do. But no matter what, I hope this young lady pays for what she did, because what she did was, it was so evil and wicked. Come on. And she pew pew that girl in her face. Come on, man. That is so low down and evil and wicked. You can't get any lower than that. But anyway, that's all I had to say. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.